What's up, everybody? Guess what? I'm back at the glampsite. So, when you think you're gonna do a glampsite and you think you have it all thought out, you don't. Today I'm adding a 20-pound tank to the outdoor kitchen because right now the propane that the kitchen uses is these little 1-pound tanks, and they're kind of expensive. Anywhere between $5 and $12 a piece. And I had some guests come up here and stay, and well, they used all of them up, like 5 of them in one weekend. So that's $50 right there, and I'm only charging, well, in the wintertime, like $80 a night. So that's like the whole night stay cost in propane. So I'm adding these tanks. Well, this one tank in place of those. And that was an added expense too, because the tank, to buy a new one, is $54. That's the cheapest I can find a 20-pound tank around here. Then I had to get the adapters to hook up to the let's see, is it there? Right here. To hook up to here, to these 1-pound things, right? So I had to get a splitter on that, and then a hose to go to each one of these, and that was $77. So all in, I'm what, 50 and 77, like $127, just so that I don't go through as much propane. So I have to run to the store and pay for it all the time. I'm thinking that I will eventually just get a big propane tank out here, like one of those 200-pound tanks, and just run lines to everything. But for now, this is my solution. Let me turn this around so y'all can see what I see. Ooh. There we go. Look how beautiful it is out here. I wanted to be up here about 30 minutes ago, but I got stuck at Walmart. So looks like, there's just some leaf stuff on that. So everything in here is good, I think. Woo. Luckily I left paper towels. It's all good though. I got a paper towel holder up here, which I meant to stop by the store and get some paper towels, but I wanted to get up here before it gets dark and do this part with the gas. I gotta hook it up to this too. Right here. See? There's a regulator right there, and a regulator right there, which is good because the lines that I got, they don't have regulators on them, but now you'll be able to use this Camp Chef Deluxe stove. Like, you cook a whole chicken in there, or a very small turkey. See that plunger right there? It always disappears. And last time I was here, it was up here, and it looks like it's now lost. Which sucks, which I'm gonna have to get another plunger for that, because now you can't fill this thing up. See what all's involved in owning and operating an Airbnb, especially since it's a off-grid glamping site. But yeah, look at that view there. Look all the way there. Let's see if we can see the reservoir, and then I need to get to work. Look at all these leaves. I gotta blow these away. Yeah, I can see the reservoir right there, but on this camera here you can't really see it. But yeah, good to go. All right, let me get to work, see if I can get this done before the sun goes down. Well, before it gets dark, because the sun's already down. All right, so it's almost dark. The lights came on, but here, as you can see, we are cooking with gas. So I got this little splitter here, and then I got these lines that actually hook up to the 1-pound receptacles, because normally it uses these little 1-pound tanks. But yeah, now can cook well, 20 times longer on one tank. And this black top is nice and seasoned. It's a black top. Now, it was gray when I first bought it, but this Pit Boss grill, it's great. It's super seasoned. Nothing will stick to this. Well, don't try to make that a bet, but anywho, this is great. I got it fixed, which is awesome, because now I know that this is not going to run out in one weekend, right? Or 2 days, or however many. I'm sure it'll last multiple days now, which is cool, because I had a family book the glampsite for Thanksgiving, which I think is pretty cool. You can definitely cook a turkey in that grill. I mean the oven. Well, the grill too, because we do have a wood fire or charcoal fire grill right there. So there's that you can use. Anywho, it's beautiful out here. I'm gonna get to work. I'll give you all a little update on what I do while I'm out here. I gotta check the other tanks. I might have to get them recharged. All right, so I couldn't give you an update of the glampsite. Well, I was kind of in a hurry, but I got that propane tank hooked up, and then I checked the tank at the fire deck. It was almost empty, so I took it and put it in the car, and then I went and checked the shower just to make sure it was still working. And it kind of came on, but it wasn't much pressure. And I've got a 2-watt solar battery trickle charge tender on it, and I thought that would be good enough. Like, it's been working for like the last 3 months, no problem. But today when I turned on, it barely worked. So I had to go charge the propane tank, which having the 20-pound tanks is way cheaper than the $1 tanks, or the 1-pound tanks, because it was $15 at Tractor Supply to recharge that 20-pound tank, when it's sometimes $10 for a 1-pound tank, just depending on where you buy it. I got the last ones I got were $5 a piece, but still, 4 pounds is $20, and I can get 20 pounds for $15 at Tractor Supply, so that's a good deal. But the battery, while I was at Tractor Supply, I went back to the back and looked at the batteries. I was going to buy a garden tractor battery and just replace the one that's at the glampsite, so I didn't have to worry about it. But they didn't have any in stock. But while I was back there, they did have some of the trickle chargers, the solar powered ones, and they had a big one that was like 6 watts instead of 2 watts, which is the one that I have. So I bought it. It was like $70, $74. But whatevs. That's part of owning a glampsite. You have to get it right and invest money back into it, especially if it's off grid, because the off grid it's a different beast. You'd think it would be easier than being on the grid, but no, it's a lot harder. Much more expensive. Well, initially it's much more expensive. So I bought that 6-watt charger, and I hooked it up to the battery, but I doubt it's going to charge the battery tomorrow in half a day, because that's afternoon. The sun is on the other side and it won't charge. So I went and bought another battery here at Walmart. Unfortunately, this Walmart, which is like the closest Walmart, is about 35 minutes away. Well, I guess I could have gone to the one in Asheboro, which is about 25 minutes, but I'm on my way home, and I was like, let me just stop here and get it. So I'm gonna message my guests that I'm hosting tomorrow and Saturday night, and let them know, like, 100% honest, like, the shower might not work when you get there tomorrow night, but I'll drive back out there on Saturday morning and replace the battery that's there with this battery. Suppose I could have just taken that battery home and charged it and took it out there on Saturday, but whatevs. It is what it is. I'll have an extra battery now in case that one out there dies. I can just keep this one charged and swap it out. But yeah, I'll have to message them and be like 100% honest, like, the shower might not work tomorrow night, and I hope that doesn't totally upset you, but I will be out there Saturday morning to hook up the new battery, and then you should be good to go for the rest of the weekend. But yeah, just part of the problems and challenges of owning an off-grid glampsite that's an hour away from my house. Like, I spent my whole evening, as soon as I got off work, came up here, well, went to the glampsite, worked on it, and had to go charge the propane and hook everything up, and then change the combination on the lock. And yeah, it's fun stuff. I mean, I'm not mad about it. It's just one of those things, part of owning a business. You have stuff that presents itself as a challenge, and you have to overcome those obstacles. Just thought I'd give y'all an update. See you next time.